And we're back with another episode of California Sober, baby. Today, we got a special guest. He is an MMA fighter, currently looking for a new promotion. His last 3 fights, I believe, right, were under Gladiator.
Yep.
Gladiator challenges, right? Or Gladiator challenge. I actually never really heard of the promotion, but I've seen some of their stuff after I talked to this guy. They seem pretty all right, you know. He's 2-0 right now, right?
2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
2-1. Fucking one knockout, one TKO. His last fight was decision. Okay, I don't think I saw that on your record. Maybe just whatever was on whatever site. Yeah. But decision. This man was a lifelong wrestler. Kind of no striking experience, but still fucking knocking people out, which is fucking dope, bro. Because you know me, I love the striking. Welcome to the show, Chris Sherwood.
Thanks, dude.
Chris Sherwood, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude. So fucking Chris, bro, take us along your journey, bro. What got you into martial arts?
I always wrestled, you know, and I'm always fighting, like either it's a bar fight or, you know, just always fighting. And I seen Gladiator. These guys were my wrestling coach 1 year in high school. And I seen that they had a show coming up, and I was just kind of interested, like, you know, what I got to do to fight. And they're like, shit, sign up. So I signed up, went out there. It's a crazy feeling, like unmatched feeling. It's hard to explain when you get in the cage and there's 100, 200 people there watching you, you know. Nobody wants to lose in front of a crowd like that, you know. So I did it, and I loved it. I loved the adrenaline, loved everything about it. So then I got more serious. I made some T-shirts. I got people, you know, buying T-shirts and buying more tickets, and I got 25 sponsors, you know. So my town's big but small, so a lot of people know me, you know. The word gets around. So then my second show came, and then that was a good one. Then my last show, the one I lost, I didn't do a weight cut right. I lost 17 pounds in 2 days.
God damn. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
all water weight. So I went in there like I knew, like, I wasn't feeling very right. You know, I wasn't very strong. But, you know, I'm there. I got to fight. So the guy that I'm fighting, we were supposed to fight at 2:05. Well, he showed up late to the event. And mind you, this is his hometown we're fighting in. So he kind of has like
hometown advantage.
Yeah. So he showed up late, didn't weigh in. He was for sure like 230, bro.
What were you weighing in at?
205. I made weight.
Oh,
yeah, I lost 17 pounds.
Yeah. That's a big gap, bro.
Huge. And his teammate, the one I fought first, was like 226, and I was 205. He didn't make weight. But in that situation, when I'm there and I have all these people watching me, what am I going to say? Oh, I'm not going to fight you because you're overweight. You know, so it's kind of like, you know, a double-edged sword. And I fought, you know. So I went and fought this last guy, and I lost. But we went all 3 rounds. I was hitting him, you know, but there was no muscle behind my punches. Like, there was
depleted.
Yeah, I just had nothing. Well, after the second round, like, my dad, because my dad's my cornerman, and he's like, dude, you're doing good. He's like, you know, keep your hands up, you know, just kind of coaching me through it. And I'm like, Dad, I can't feel my legs. And he's like, I was like, did he hit me? Like, you know, when you get hit, kind of rings your bell a little bit, but he never hit me. So it's like, I don't know why I can't feel my legs really. Well, I'm like, rounds up. You only had 30 seconds, you know? So I get up. Then here comes the third round. Well, I really can't feel my legs now, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. And, you know, I'm not thinking like, oh, there was a weight cut. I'm just like, I don't know what's wrong with me. And it's not like I was out of breath or anything. Like, I just couldn't, like, I didn't have no strength in me. And my dad's like, you're doing good, man. You won the first 2 rounds. Let's get this third round. So we go out there. I hit him with like a barrage of punches up on the fence. And then that was like the end of my tank. He ended up taking me down. And I was kind of just blocking punches, like just on the ground. I couldn't get up. He didn't really do much damage, you know. So at the end of the fight, my dad's like, stand up. And I'm like, Dad, I can't. I'm fucked, dude. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, every time I took a deep breath, it was like hurting my chest. I was like, something's wrong, Dad. And he's like, you have to stand up. You're going to win right now. You have to stand up. And I'm like, I can't. I just was fucked up. And
Excuse me.
so boom, they raised his hand. You know, obviously they have the perception of like, I'm on the ground, I can't get up. He won, you know. So it is what it is. For sure, a learning experience. Like, I'll take that loss. But I know in my head, like, I went in there and fought. I made weight. You know, I did what I had to do. And so that was that fight. I ended up going to the ER. They diagnosed you with rhabdomyolysis. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Ever.
It's where you're so dehydrated that your muscles start pumping like toxins into your kidneys, and it goes to your heart. Like, it's a severe thing. If you look it up, it's crazy, bro. And like a lot of people die from it. They go into cardiac arrest. Like, it's bad. So I definitely took a toll. Like, my kidneys weren't functioning right. Like a whole month after the fight, I couldn't sleep. Like, my kidneys were hurting. Back pain. I thought I had like kidney stones. Like, it was bad, bro. So it's definitely a serious thing to hydrate yourself and not cut weight that way, you know. And I learned that, like, I can't fucking wait till the last 2 days to cut 17 pounds, you know.
Yeah. So did you have experience cutting weight for wrestling though? Like, because I heard wrestling, I never took wrestling, but just from what I heard that they do some pretty gnarly cuts.
Yeah, and when you're young, you know, it's a little bit different. Like, and wrestling, you're never going in 20 pounds overweight. Like, gotta lose, you know, you could lose 5 pounds and it's not much, you know, it's just weight, water weight. But 17 pounds, like, you're really depleting your body of everything it's got, you know.
Yeah.
So wrestling, 5 pounds at the most you're losing, and that's not that much.
Yeah, that's basically water weight.
Yeah, and you still got more water in you. You just cutting 5 pounds. So
yeah, you can take a shit that's like 3 pounds, bro.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
just out of curiosity, bro.
Yeah, wrestling. Yeah, you cut weight, and I did exactly like I would in wrestling, which is sit in the sauna, spit in a cup. You know, like literally drain yourself of everything. But what I didn't do was eat for 2 days and drink water for the last 2 days. So it was like I was getting rid of everything and then not putting anything in, you know?
Yeah.
And like and it's same day weigh-in, so I weighed in, and then after I went and got some McDonald's, and then I drank a bunch of water, but it doesn't get into your body fast enough. You have to really like IV yourself or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's something that they took away from the UFC was the IVs, and then now I'm hearing they're trying to bring it back. I don't know. Personally, I think I support the IVs, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Either bring the IVs back or have more weight classes.
Yep.
Because there's kind of some big gaps in MMA and Muay Thai. The gaps are a little bit different. It's not so much, dude. But also, I do notice Muay Thai fighters are generally smaller. You know, for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Like 185, and then it's like 205. So it's like there's a huge gap. You know, like
yeah.
I walk around like 220, so I can get to 205 and be strong still and healthy. But to get to 185, you know, it's like that's a lot, and you're gonna lose a lot of muscle, and you're gonna, you know, feel like shit. But if I keep at 205, guess who I'm fighting? John Jones, fucking Israel Adesanya, like some big ass dudes. You know, I don't want to get in there with those kind of guys. I'd rather go with someone that I can have a chance with and be matched up, you know, versus my height. You know, a lot of these dudes are like 6'2", 6'3". I'm only 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, you should not be in that category.
No, not the 205 at all, no.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about how they want more weight classes. I don't know why they haven't adopted it. I don't know if it's like a board thing, like, you know, because you know how like every fight league has like their own regulatory bodies.
Regulations and stuff, yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think it's sad to see shit like that, especially because I want to see more champions, bro. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't like, you know how everyone wants to be a double champion. If you have more weight classes, we could have triple champions.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty crazy, dude. So your dad is your main coach right now?
Well, I had got this new guy. He's Tyson. I don't know if you heard of him, but he owns this wrestling camp called UGA, and a couple of his guys were fighting the last fight that I fought, and he's the announcer. Super good guy. He knows what he's talking about. And it's hard to do it by yourself, you know, like
definitely
you need sparring time. You need someone that's going to force you to push past your limits, you know, like, and my dad helps me a lot, but he's more of like a street fighter too. He doesn't really have a lot of knowledge in like kicks and stuff like that. And, so I'm like, man, I need to get a coach after that loss, you know, especially because like, if I had a coach, he would have been like, bro, why are you losing 17 pounds in 2 days? You know, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, so, you should have started that way earlier.
Yeah, way earlier, yeah, for sure. And that's my fault, you know. And I beat myself up every day for it. Like, I shouldn't have lost that fight, bro. That was my win. And it's the crazy part is I won the first 2 rounds, you know? So it's like, it really just sucks in that way because if I'd have cut right, I'd have won.
Yeah. So when you fought your first fight, you just fought it was a pro fight, right?
No, it's all amateur.
Oh, so it's amateur?
All
Okay,
amateurs,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, so I thought that for amateur MMA, I thought they made you wear headgear and stuff like that.
I think that's up to your discretion. Like, you could tell them like, oh, can we wear shin guards? You know, some people wear shin pads and the little elbow ones.
Yeah.
So I guess it's up to your discretion, but shit, I'm trying to go in there and experience the full thing, you know?
Yeah, that's interesting because in Muay Thai, when you fight amateur, you have to have like 2 fights before you can start using elbows and stuff like that, you know?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, but I also think it's just because kickboxing and Muay Thai has just been around longer, you know?
Longer, yeah.
I see that they're trying to get Muay Thai into the Olympics, which I think is going to be tight.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's not in the Olympics. Kickboxing is in the Olympics, but Muay Thai doesn't have like a global regulating body.
Mhm.
So Thailand's been like the last 7 years they've been trying to establish like global rules, you know?
Wow.
So when you watch like Muay Thai fights, like I don't know if you know about ONE FC.
I think I've heard of that.
So you'll hear them talk about it's either global rule set or like traditional rule set, you know?
Mhm.
And so they're trying to adopt this new, I don't really even know the difference, to be honest, bro. But anyways, I just think it's cool because I want to see that on the big stage.
It is badass, yeah.
But anyways, yeah, like I said, so there's like ways you have to start it, you know?
Mhm.
For me, dude, what I noticed is at our gym, it's like we usually put you in what's called a smoker, you know? I don't know if you know what a smoker is.
No.
So a smoker, it's kind of like a mock fight. It's basically a fight, but you're not supposed to knock each other out.
Mm.
And you're using, in Muay Thai, you're using big gloves, 16-ounce gloves instead of like 10 or 12s. And then you're supposed to win off technique, you know, points. You can TKO them, but if you knock them out, then it's kind of like they just raise both hands.
Mm.
Once you get like 1 or 2 of those in and you're comfortable, then we get you into amateurs, right? Your first fight will be no elbows, no knees to the head. After about 2 of those, then you take off all like your shin pads. You can do elbows to the head and all that shit, you know?
Oh, wow. So you got to kind of work yourself up to bigger stuff.
Right. And then you go into your pro fight, you know?
And that's how it is with Gladiator and like most amateur fights is like no elbows and no knees to the head, but you can knee to the body. There's no like small joint locks. Like you can't do like an ankle lock or like a wrist. You got to do like knee or elbow mostly, you know?
Yeah. Do you know any submissions?
I know a few. The problem with me is like I'm always trying to muscle into it. I'm not real good with like flowing, like, oh, let them put themselves in that position. I'm always just trying to fucking muscle that shit, you know?
Yeah, you're trying to force it?
And that'll like gas me out a little bit or my forearms get all tired, you know, from fighting it. But like I know a Kimura, rear naked choke, guillotine, arm bar. I don't know any leg locks. I know the head and arm triangle with the legs. Pretty much it right there.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, with your foundation, though, you probably just want to, like, punch people in the face.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
I saw some of your 2 fights that I did see. I was pretty much like you got into the ground and you just pounded them in.
Right.
Which I fucking like the most anyways.
Yeah,
like,
I love that. I love that feeling. And, like, the last fight I lost, this is where, like, it replays. Like, I literally had a head and arm choke.
Yeah, you're just too tired to sink it.
No, it was the first round. I had it. And I wanted to pound this fool's face in, you know? So it's like, I let that go because I was just wanted to fuck him up. But I didn't know I was so depleted of energy when I'm hitting him. It's doing damage, but these hits should be knocking him out when I'm my normal self. You know? So I should have took that head and arm and just got the finish.
Yeah, it's experience, man. You'll get there, dude. Yeah, I mean, you've only really been doing MMA for like less than a year now, right?
Yeah.
So you got a lot. But dude, honestly, I feel like your growth has been pretty quick, bro.
Fast, yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of just went into the fire, bro. So there's definitely something to that, you know?
And that's just how I am with everything in my life, pretty much. Like, I'm all the way in or I'm not doing it, you know? I'm never like playing with it. No, I'm like gonna do it or I'm not gonna do it, you know?
Yeah. So what's it like training at an actual gym now? Like, do you feel like, do you compare your levels to your teammates and stuff like that?
Yeah. I see like my disadvantages and my advantages, and then I'll work on my disadvantages, like the stuff that I'm more weak on. Mm-hmm. But a big part is like my knee. Like, I'll give up a takedown because like my knee's in a bad spot, you know? So my coach is like, don't let him take you down. And I'm like, coach, my knee is not right. If he puts it a certain way, it doesn't feel good. I just go down.
Yeah.
And I'll get back up. You know, that's not a problem. And training with other people is real good, actually. It helps, you know? and getting hit, you know, blocking hits. Like I didn't do that before, really.
You just ate it?
Well, no, like I didn't train with anybody, so it's like that's not something I was doing. I wasn't sparring a lot, like getting prepared for my next fights. So I wasn't going through those steps, and you really need them. It's really important.
Well, dude, like, did you see that Volkanovski fight with Islam, the second?
Yeah, I seen that one.
I think that his performance had a lot to do with the fact that he didn't have a camp, you know? I mean,
he took the fight like 10 days, no?
10 days, bro. Yeah. And he says he trains hard all the time, but there's a difference between being like a fight camp, and then just training hard.
Training, yep.
Because like, I think you really got to get in that mindset of like, oh, I'm about to kill someone, you know?
Yeah.
And you got to be put in danger like consistently, you know what I mean? Sometimes I go to class, dude, and I'm just like, you know, I'm just trying to chill. I'll be smoking weed before class or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I'll just go in smooth and not.
Yeah, you're just going through the motion, you know? But it's like, if you have a fight coming up every single day, you need to be put in danger, you know? You need to have your brain like ready to just fire those synapses and thinking of different ways to get out of things and how to attack differently, you know?
And that's like a thing with like sparring with people is like, it's hard for me to go 50%. Like I'm either punching you all the way or like, I don't know where the happy medium's at. And a lot of these places, like when they spar, like people get mad when you hit them too hard and it turns into something. So like me, I'm like, I don't know that yet. I need to learn that. I need to learn how to spar.
Control.
Yeah, and control.
Technical.
Yeah, and it's just like I'm just like always going at you, so it looks like I'm going a lot harder than I actually am. You know, I'm not hitting you with all my power, but I'm always pushing forward. And when I get you on the cage, like I'm gonna hit you. You know, so it's hard for me to navigate through that.
Yeah,
it's definitely something to learn.
Yeah, I think part of that too just comes from training. You know, it's like once you train for a certain amount of time, it's like you start learning how to be more technical, and sometimes you also got to let them work because they're there to work too. Unless you're in camp, that's when it's like you're there to rip everyone's head off. You know?
And well, I mean, the guy that I train with, we're about the same weight. And he's fighting March 30th. Well, this was last week when we were both fighting, so we're both fighting. You know, we're both going hard. You know, we're pushing each other to that limit.
I like those days, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I like, bro. As of late, bro, I've been spending more time sparring than drilling or hitting pads.
I think I've seen a couple videos of you sparring and stuff.
Dude, I literally spar for like an hour a week now, dude.
That's
like,
good.
Pretty much minimum, dude. It's pretty tight, dude. I enjoy it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say that's the best way to go about it, you know, but I think like, especially for you, because you're still like kind of new to it. Maybe I think technique's probably the better way to go, you know?
Yeah.
But dude, I just love sparring, dude.
I just like being a brute, you know. I like to just fight, like even if I get hit, like. And my coach always tell me like, you don't want to take damage. You don't want to take damage, like.
Yeah, you don't though.
And I get that, but look at the toughest guys in fucking the UFC, bro.
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje, fucking Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier, you know, like
Chandler, bro. He takes
crazy
damage,
Chandler,
bro.
yeah.
Still comes at you.
And it's just like they're tough, bro, and that's why they're the champs. Like,
yeah,
they're just fucking tough.
It's not recommended for CT though.
No.
Yeah, dude, I'd maybe just work more defense and head move. I think for MMA, head movement is super important, bro. With those small gloves and like just any shot can put you out because it's like just the distance and range. I think head movement is definitely something that is every MMA fighter should look towards, you know?
And that's what my coach is really teaching right now, like stick and move. Like he wants me to get in with my jab and get off the line. My jab, get off the line. Like, so that's something we were definitely working on. Like, because me, I'm just standing there and I'm just punching the shit out of you, you know, and it's like, you got to move your head. You got to move your head. So that's where the learning comes in because I've never boxed or anything before, you know.
Yeah. Do you know who Randy Couture is?
Yeah.
Just check him out, bro. You probably would like his style, bro.
His style, yeah.
You know?
I've seen a few guys that they've kind of fight like I do. They just fucking go in there and just fire on you, you know, and I really like that style, but leads to getting you knocked out a lot, you know.
There's definitely that, but it's fucking exciting, bro. Let's fucking go, you know? Dude, I will watch a fighter lose every time if he's lost at a war versus a guy that's fighting and winning, but like he's just kind of like poking around, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna talk shit to that. It's like at the end of the day, you know, you want to win the fight, but something to it when you just say, fuck it, you know?
I was watching the one yesterday actually with damn, what's his name? He's the guy that always burps every fucking every round and shit. He has long hair.
Burps, dude. I don't know. Long hair. He's a younger guy or wait.
No, it's man. How the fuck I forget his name?
Guy that burps every time.
You never seen that?
Clay Guida?
Oh, Clay Guida, yeah.
Dude, Clay Guida.
I was watching
savage,
that fight, bro, and
he's
getting hit. He got head kicked and went down and just got back up. His fucking hair's full of blood. His face is just full of blood. But yeah, Clay Guida, yeah.
Every fight, that fool got bloody. Even the ones he won, bro.
He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, for a while, that fool was fucking people up, bro. His wrestling was just too good, bro. And then his tenacity. His style is very like, he's going to take your shit. And then once you're tired, he's just going to take you down and maul you, bro. Yeah. Very old school, like MMA style, you know?
Yeah, he takes hits crazy. I forget who he's fighting, but.
He just fought recently, didn't he? I think he lost, though.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he just fought like, let me see, dude. That's why I got to have my co-host, because we could continue the conversation while one of us looks it up. Clay Guida. Yeah, dude, I like that style. I don't recommend it for anyone, bro. Yeah, his last fight, he fought Joaquin Silva. It was a loss. Damn, his last 2 fights were losses. He's old though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's old.
Damn, he's 38 and 21, bro. That's like 59 fights, bro.
A lot of fights.
No draws though. He's an all for it guy. You know,
he's a winner, he's gonna lose, bro.
You know, I respect that, dude. Dude, so where do you plan on going now? So you said you're not going to fight for Gladiator anymore, right?
Yeah, so my coach actually has a lot of promotions that he fights with. So I just signed a contract with my coach for the next 36 months. So we got Lights Out. I don't know if you know Sean Merriman.
Yeah.
Play for the Chargers. He owns Lights Out. So Lights Out is definitely one I'm looking into because they have pay-per-view. There's just a big show, and I really like that one. Plus, I want to go pro. So once I get pro, I want to have the big shows, you know. And I bring a lot of attraction. You know, I have so many fans and so many people that are willing to come watch me. So Lights Out. They have some other ones called Cage Wars. You've heard of Cage Wars?
Yeah, Cage Wars is a big one.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna feel it out. I am currently in a contract with Gladiator, so we're gonna try to work something out to where, because I have like 60 more tickets that they had gave me to sell. So if I return those tickets, hopefully we can work something out and get me off that contract.
Yeah.
It's just one more fight contract.
Yeah. It's tough, right?
But I don't want to fight for them. Like, it shows me their loyalty when they choose a sponsor over their fighter, especially their main fighter. Like, everybody's going to go watch me. Just put it that way. Like, now that I'm not going, people that already bought tickets, guess what? They're not going. They're not going to go watch.
Yeah.
They're there to see me. Like, so it just shows their loyalty to me. Like, oh, you're just another number.
Yeah. So you want to get into what happened with all that, or?
Yeah. So pretty much I got into a big thing with the gym. It's called TG. It's up here in Victorville. And the guy Jacob Lewis running his mouth, talking all this shit about me, telling people not to go to my fights. And really that's messing with my money because ticket sales is how I make money. So when you start messing with my money, you know, it rubs me the wrong way. Well, long story short, I don't support them. None of that. Like, I won't represent them in any way. Well, Gladiator allowed them to sponsor the event. Well, Gladiator made a poster of me and it had the TG symbol in the corner. And I'm not going to be like, oh, Gladiator, take that shit off because I'm not immature. I just posted up my fight card. Well, then the owner of the gym's wife commented on my photo because it had the gym logo. And she's like, false advertisement. We don't support you. But it's like, first of all, we don't follow each other. So you're going out of your way to look up my name and then come on my page and talk shit. So it's like, obviously I'm going to defend myself. So I pretty much let her have it. I was just talking hella shit to her. We shouldn't have nothing to say about that. Well, I get a call from Gladiator, the owners of the people that are doing the fight, and they're like, hey, just coming at you. We've been hearing there's like a lot of stuff with the gym. You guys don't get along. And I'm like, yeah, what about it? They're like, oh, well, we got to make you a new fight card without the logo on it. And I said, okay, that's fine. Like, I don't care. So just immature shit. Well, then it comes back like, oh, they're talking about pulling you off the card because you're getting into it with one of our sponsors. And I'm like, okay. I said, I didn't know the sponsors dictate your fight cards, you know? They just seem real money hungry, you know? Like, they gave me tickets, and in a week, they were asking me for the money. But it's like on the contract, it says the day of the fight, you turn in all your tickets and all your money that you've received.
Collected,
yeah, and you turn it in on fight day. You break me off my percentage, and I give you your percentage. Well, in a week, bro, they're like, "Where's the money?" Like what? Per contract, we're supposed to do it on fight day. That's just what we've been doing. So why all of a sudden has it changed? Well, it just seems like they bit off more than they could chew. Like this, like the Maverick Stadium up there. So it's kind of like the Angel Stadium right here. Same thing. It's a stadium pretty up big. There. It's a big event. It probably costs a lot of money to run that, and they just don't have the funds. So they're like reaching out everywhere to try to get the money. And I get it, but don't make your money problems my problem. You know, because essentially I'm the fighter, and all you're doing is stressing me out, calling my family that got tickets that are going to wait till payday.
They called your family?
No, they expect me to do that. They call my family and tell them like, oh, I need that money when nobody's going to wants, and this is why nobody wants to pay $500 2 months before the fight. Cause now look, I'm not fighting.
Just $500 a ticket?
A table.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So all my family's like, shit, we want to be up front.
Yeah.
So they're willing to pay. But now look, everybody just wasted $500 and I'm not fighting.
Yeah.
So, you know, that gives me a bad look. Like my family's probably like, well, what are we going to do now? So now the next person I go fight for, I'm going to have to comp them their tickets or do something, you know, to make up for it.
Yeah, they should reimburse them or something, because if you got injured or you pulled out, that's on you. But if they're deciding to pull you from the card and you already had...
Well, they're not deciding to pull me from the card. I'm actually doing it myself. So I'm willing to work with my family on that part, but I'm just too good for that, bro. Like, you guys are going to choose a sponsor over me. Like, just the whole shit that went down, it just rubs me the wrong way. And I won't sell another ticket for them. I won't make them another dollar. And that was the big thing is like, I'm going to fight and make money doing it, not just go fight for free.
Yeah.
So in my head and my pride, I'm like, I'm not making you guys another dollar. You value this sponsor more than me. Why would I go sell tickets for you guys to make you $9,000? I'm not going to do that. So then in my head, I'm like, well, if I'm not going to sell tickets, why am I going to fight? I'm not going to make no money. I'm just going to go out there, and I don't even have a opponent yet. So it's really not like I'm pulling out of fighting someone. I'm just not fighting for them.
Yeah. It's tricky, bro.
Yeah. So
fight world's dirty, dog.
Yep.
So, I mean, what are you going to do, bro? So you said your coach, though, he works for that company?
No, he's
an announcer, you said,
he's an announcer, yeah, but he's an announcer for a lot of companies. So my coach was kind of like guiding me into like, just fight, you know, make your money. But it's like, I'm not making no money because guess what? I'm not selling no more tickets. So there's no reason to fight now. But just to go help these guys out? No, they don't want to. They want to pick a sponsor over me? No.
Yeah.
That's like one of my sponsors, like, we don't support Gladiator. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get a different sponsor. Sorry.
Yeah, this is the guy you were telling me about that did the January 6th thing? Or?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Sounds like a wild guy, bro.
Yeah.
Coming at people's necks for... I mean, that's pretty unprofessional too, honestly, bro.
Very.
I mean, like, I'm sure that there's people that don't like each other that work for promotions and they see fighters, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, it's a community of fighting, bro. You got to respect the fucking, like, the art, you know?
Exactly. And like another thing, he actually went to my first fight. He came out supporting me, which is great, bro. Like, I love all the support. Well, after I win, we all go out to dinner. And this dude is notorious for like forcing his opinions on everybody else. So we're all eating and my family's at the table, all my friends. It's him and his wife and the mom or whatever. And here he goes again, forcing all this shit like, oh, you guys shouldn't be eating that. It's probably got like, you know, this is conspiracy theories, you guys. You know, there's like some of the shit I see, like, yeah, that's fucking bullshit. But he really just goes into the depth of like, believe what he's talking about. And it's like, bro, we're here eating fucking after my fight. It's not all about you, bro. Fucking relax over there, you know?
Yeah.
And that shit irritates me too. Is like, bro, stop trying to force everything on everybody.
Is he like rich or something?
He claims to be. He got like a settlement. I don't know what his settlement was for. I think Kawasaki or someone said there was a settlement, but
yeah, it seems like kind of like really poshy, you know? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know the guy. He could be a good guy. Maybe just your experience is specific to your experience, you know?
Yeah. No, everybody fucking hates him pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty unanimous.
Yeah.
You know,
he's one of those guys like, oh, I grew up, like, you know where Lucerne Valley is?
Nah, I never heard of that.
Okay, well, Lucerne is like some desert fucking Tweakerville, like worse than where I live. You know, Lucerne's just the ghetto. Well, he's Mr. Oh, I grew up in Lucerne and I came from nothing. I worked so hard, but it's like, you got $1 million settlement, bro.
That's a lot of money.
Anybody that gets a settlement like that is going to be in the position they are today. You know what I'm saying? If you invest your money right, which you might have done, you might invest your money right. That's fine. But don't say you're not like you worked all the way up to get where you are, bro. Like that shit's fake to me, you know?
I mean, you could get $1 million and not do anything for the rest of your life and just
hang out
frugally, or not, just
frugal,
yeah, frugal, you know, and you'll be all right, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I mean, I guess it looks like you got to fight him, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I told him I called him out in the cage, like nothing.
Oh, you called him out in the cage?
Yeah, everything.
Oh my god! Dude.
And even at this event, I was gonna
find that clip, bro.
Even at this event, I was gonna get the mic and call him out because he was gonna be there. Mr. Sponsor was gonna be there.
I can see why the fight. That fight brand did not want to associate with that. Like they have causing a lot of problem with our money people. You know? Yeah, it is what it is. There's so many fucking promotions out there, though,
sure,
bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know,
and that was just a stepping stone, bro. Get a couple matches, you know, like that was the whole thing. Is I wanted to do 3 fights with them. That was a 3-fight contract. Do 3 fights with them. Go pro. But it just didn't work out that way. That last loss really like humbled me, you know. I got humbled a little bit. Like, dude, you can't be cutting weight like that. You need to fucking get in the gym and train. And there was things in that fight like I could have just won real quick. Like, boom, that was it. But I want to fucking fight. I want to punch someone in their face, and like that's gonna get me to lose because look what happened. I had to go all 3 rounds when I wasn't even in the best shape.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta take your win where you can, man.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be a little girl about it, but but take that win, dog.
Yeah.
So fucking, what are you working on right now in terms of your training? Like you said, there's some holes in your game, right? So you said you wanted to work a little bit more on your defense.
Yeah, defense for sure. Like head movement, checking kicks.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah, checking kicks is a big thing.
Yeah, that takes a while to develop too. It took me like
it's
a year.
It's hard because it's hard to keep your balance and throw your leg up, to check a kick. It's tough. So when people are holding pads for you, are you having them like make you check? Like yeah.
That's the easiest way to do it. It's just while someone's holding pads for you, they throw a quick kick and then you just check it.
Yeah.
Sparring is a lot harder to learn it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's coming at you with some heat.
So
and you're
fast.
Like,
everything's moving. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I recommend that, dude, for sure. I mean, like I love striking, bro. So I could sit here and talk all day about striking.
Yeah, no, striking's badass. I love it.
Yeah,
and I love to get hit, bro. Like I love it just makes me more like into it. Like after my second fight, like no, I hadn't got hit at all. I think actually the first fight, he like when I had him on the cage, that was the 8-second knockout. He like grazed my head right here, but like nothing, like And even this last fight, like I really didn't get hit. Like I'll send you the videos. Like the last round is where he was like on top of me and like punching me. So like I got hit like a lot right here, but for the most part I was like this, just kind of guarding myself. And the ref's like, protect yourself. I was like, I am. Like, you don't see me. I literally told him like I am. I'm fucking protecting myself.
Yeah.
So not one time if I really got rocked. Like got my head wrung.
Yeah. So let's bring it back, bro. Hesperia, right? That's where you grew up?
No, Victorville. I was born and raised Victorville.
Okay.
We're right next to each other though.
Yeah, I actually dated a chick that's mom moved to like around that area. I think Apple Valley, is that by that area?
Yeah, it's all relative.
Fucking desert, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing and hot, bro. But what's it like growing up like that, dude?
It's badass. Like me and my girl went 4 times. I don't know if you ever heard of King of the Hammers.
Nah.
Never heard of it? Well, it's a big like off-road event and people rock crawl and it's crazy, bro. Like I can't even explain it to you. Like next year, it just ended today, so next year, shit. If I was you, I would fucking take a look at it and go out there and experience it.
I'll check it out, bro. Maybe I'll go with you, bro. I'll hit you up. Let's go. We'll go. So do you camp out there, or what do you do?
I didn't camp. It's only like about 40 minutes from my house, so we just drove out there, stayed till about midnight, then head back. A lot of people camp though. Like there's like 100,000 people there, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a huge event.
Never heard of that, dude.
There's races like throughout the week during the day. They have like a lot of races. You know what UTVs are?
Yeah.
UTVs, razors, big ass rigs, bro. Like just sick shit.
Yeah, one of the guys that taught me how to grow weed and shit. I grow weed for a profession, dude. That's like I do it legally, One of the guys that taught me how to grow weed, he's into like all those things. He has like the fucking like, what do you call the fucking car? The off-roading cars, the little ones?
Like a Razor?
Yeah, like a Razor.
Like a Razor, yeah.
Yeah,
or
he has
Can-Am.
Yeah, like those, bro. He had some of those, bro. He took me out before. That shit's so tight, dude.
They're badass, yeah.
Scary.
And then the technology, dude, is insane. Like the way the shocks work, like
yeah.
So I take my truck. My truck's not really built, but I take it through and my shit's just rocking and jumping all over the place. But like you take these Razors, you can literally go 50 miles an hour and just through anything.
Yeah, and they got the helmets that give you like oxygen and shit. Yeah. That is crazy. I was like, yo, we're in 2024 right now, baby.
The PSC systems, that's what they're called.
Yeah. So you're growing up in Hesperia. I don't know where you stood, but I know my ex's mom, she was kind of like, she didn't have a lot of money. That's why she moved out there. Meth heads everywhere.
Yeah.
Was that your experience?
Yeah. In certain parts, like downtown 7th Street, like that's like the ghetto you can get right there. A lot of tweakers and homeless people. But there's also nice parts. Spring Valley Lake is a real nice area. Jess Ranch, real nice area. So there's nice areas, there's bad areas, just like everywhere else, bro. Like, but you will see a lot of like shit for sure. Just driving down Bear Valley. Bear Valley is one of our main roads, and you'll see a bum with his ass out.
A lot of that, bro. Well, maybe just where my ex's mom lived, but I saw a lot of that. Yeah. So did you come from the nice area or the rough area?
Rough area for sure.
Yeah, you think that's what got you into fighting? It's just because you sounds like you probably had to fight.
Actually, I came from like rough. And also, like, my dad, at one time was making a lot of money, so he actually got us into some nice houses, and he was always selling weed, and so he actually put us into a nice area. And then once I got older, I just kind of got on my own. But when I turned 18, I actually went to prison, so all the way up, like we were nice, and then I dropped out of high school, and then just kind of went down a bad path and then ended up in jail. So I spent 3 years in prison. So
damn. Yeah. What for?
Attempted murder.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Well, here I thought you were a nice guy, bro.
No, yeah, I'm nice,
a nice guy, bro.
Nah, these dudes jumped my brother, and I kind of just retaliated on it.
Yeah. How old's your brother? Is he younger?
He's older. We're born on the same day, 3 years apart.
What?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, bro. Was that planned or
No, and they're both natural births, so
that's really tight, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think you're the only person I've ever met that was born on the same day as their sibling, dude.
Yeah.
So your brother, they jumped your brother, right?
Yeah.
What did he do?
No, they just jumped him. I guess he was like backing out or something. It was just these group of guys. There's a place called Silver Lakes. That's where my grandma lives, but it's kind of far into the desert, like more towards Barstow. You ever heard of Barstow?
Yeah, I know Barstow.
So it's kind of near Barstow, and I don't know what happened. Well, they jumped him, like 4 or 5 of them. So then he had let me know. I'm like, okay, I'm big on protecting my family. Like, I don't care. I'll go to war, And he told me, hey, I'm going to this bonfire tonight. These guys are probably going to be here. So I'm like, all right. So I rode over there, and I had a baseball bat. And I seen one of them, and I just went and smacked him with it. And then he just dropped, and then everybody literally just ran. Like, everybody just dispersed.
This is pre-wrestling you, or you had...
No, I've wrestled since I was like 8. So
you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to use this bat.
Well, I'm expecting there to be 4 or 5 of them.
That's true.
Yeah. Why am I going to go try to fight 4 or 5 guys? I'm not going to win that.
Yeah.
And my brother's not really, like, tough like that, If he was tough, he wouldn't be calling me for fucking backup.
Yeah. Dang, so you hit him in the head with the baseball bat, and I'm assuming this guy has to go to the hospital. Yeah,
he was in ICU in a coma and shit. Yeah, he was fucked up.
Whoa. And this was like you hadn't been in trouble with the law at all prior to this?
Nope.
Dang, you just went in, bro. You're like, we're doing this.
Well, young you don't think of consequences, like I never experienced jail, so it's like you don't know what you're looking ahead at, so I just do something and then there I am in jail.
Yeah. What was it like? What was your experience being locked up?
The first like 6 months is tough, bro. You want to go home. You don't want to be there. You're like, you're going to court. You don't know. Like they offered me, I think 15 years, my first time in court. And that'll make you sick, bro. Like 15 years in here.
Yeah.
So I had a lawyer. He was trying. Well, he had ended up promising me like, oh, we're going to do 2 years or something, right? And I'm like, shit, that sounds better than 15.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then after like 5 months of having him, he just like, I don't know, he just fell off. He never came back to my court dates. So then,
was he a public defender or was he?
No, he was actually.
actual lawyer?
I don't know if you ever heard of Steak and Shake. It's a place up there that like a restaurant.
Oh yeah. I thought it was a law thing. I was like,
no, Steak and Shake is like a restaurant, and he owns it. And my mom worked there, and he's the lawyer. So it was actually like pro bono. He just did it for free because I think that'd be like a pro bono case, like 1 or 2 every year or something. I don't know how the lawyer thing works, but so he just assigned himself to my case and was helping me. Well, then ended up just falling off. I'm like, fuck. Now I'm stuck with a public defender. And I'm thinking the worst. Now I got a public defender, bro. They're the worst. They don't help you at all.
Yeah, they don't care, bro.
No.
Well, I had a pretty good public defender in the past, but just hit and miss.
Yeah, most of the time though, they're
trying to get it done.
Yeah, and they're probably trying to be a DA themselves, so they don't really give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
So then they end up giving me 5 years at 85%. So I signed that, and I already did like a year and a half in county. And I think that is a 2-for-1 days or something. You get 2 for 1.
Yeah, when you're in county. Then when you go to prison, though, no more.
Nope. So then I ended up going to Solano State Prison, way up north, like probably 8 hours, like near Sac. And honestly, state is way better than county, bro. Like, you get a TV, you get fucking a CD player, like...
CD player, whoa.
Dude, yeah.
This is back in the day, dog.
You get a CD player, and I mean, it makes it a lot easier for sure,
I'm assuming it's cleaner too, right? Is it cleaner or not? I only been to county.
Yeah.
County was dirty, bro.
Well, were you right here to LA?
I was in Orange County at Maine.
Oh.
I only did like 3 weeks. That was it.
Yeah, the counties are pretty shitty. The one county I was at wasn't really bad. San Bernardino County?
Yeah.
Wasn't that bad. West Valley's dirty.
Dude,
CNC's dirty.
Maine was walking dirty.
Nasty.
So I used to have like all these piercings, dude, and so they'd make you take them out, right? This is when I was like, I just turned 18 when this happened, dude. I was a little emo kid, but my fucking one of my piercings got infected, dude, just from being in that environment, probably from touching shit and maybe touching my face, dude. But it's just like that shit swelled up like crazy, bro.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I had to like fucking like treat that shit, bro. And this was a piercing I had for like a year, bro. This was that dirty,
Yeah, the place is disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in retrospect, I probably should have spent more time cleaning all my holes out,
Yeah.
But I never thought about it. I had other shit on my mind, I went to jail for, I was pushing ecstasy,
Oh, yeah.
And this was like in fucking, when I was 18, this was like in the early, like the mid 2000s, So this was like when ecstasy was a big thing because they're trying to crack down on it, the whole rave epidemic was going on. So people were getting like 10 years, bro.
Damn.
So they're trying to like get people for manslaughter, allegedly. I don't know if this is true, but they were telling me like manslaughter for selling ecstasy because of all the overdoses,
Yeah.
But no, it was cool. It was my first offense. So literally, I did 3 weeks. I saw a judge. He was super lenient. He just was like, I don't want to fuck your life up. And he just basically said, I'm going to put you on probation, put you on like a drug rehabilitation program, complete it. And then we'll done,
Oh, yeah.
So, that was the last time I fucking sold ecstasy.
It scared you straight.
Oh, for sure, bro. At that 3 weeks, I was like, this is horrible, bro. I mean, I'm I'm not a bad person, bro. I'm not violent or anything. So I was like in there, like, I don't deserve to be here, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sitting here like watching people get jumped in the bathroom and all that shit. I was like, I just like to get high, bro.
Who do you run with? The others?
I went with the others, yeah.
Others?
Asians go with the brothers and others. Actually, a funny story is I'm half Mexican. So when I was in the loop, I seen my homie's uncle, one of my friends that lived like 4 houses down.
Oh, shit.
And this dude straight up was like, come roll with the Mexicans. He's like, I'll take care of you. And I was thinking about it, but then this other Mexican dude tried to fight me, dude, because I was fresh, so I had fresh clothes. He wanted my sandals and some other shit. My homie's uncle like stepped in, but in my head, I was like, if this fool is not around me all the time, I was like, they're gonna treat me like this because they don't see me as one of them,
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, I'm gonna go with the Asians. Peace, yeah.
Yeah, shit, bro. Like I've learned a lot about, not to sound racist, but a lot about races, like being in there. Like
yeah,
the Southsiders are pretty dirty, bro. They'll do anything for dope, and I'm not saying all of them, but like the majority of them, bro, they'll do anything for drugs. They'll get in fucking drug debts. They don't care. The Northsiders, you ever heard of Norteños?
Yeah, Norteños.
Yeah,
Soteños, right?
Yeah, they're militant, bro. They don't let their people fuck up. They don't let them do drugs. They don't let them do nothing. They're just militant. Like when they first come into the jail, they have 2 people walking with one guy. It's called a shadow. They have two guys. He's in the middle all the time to go to the bathroom, to get water, anything. He's walking with them until their paperwork's clear. Like, as long as their paperwork's good, they're good to go. Actually, right before I left, there was a double homicide on the yard. The North Daniels fucking stabbed their own people for treason, probably drug dad or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but literally killed these fools. Big ass knives like this big, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, someone told me that the Southsiders run with the whites in jail. I don't know if
we're like, we don't run together, but like we have each other's backs.
Yeah,
so
you
like,
guys have like deals and shit.
If something jumps off with the blacks, then obviously the Mexicans go with us.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times the Mexicans will put us in fucking positions where it's like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
They're in a drug debt and they want us to have their back. Like, it's all fucked up. But jail is really not like it used to be, though, bro. Like, they're trying to flip every yard, integrate it, which means put the PCs on the yard with everybody. And it sucks because, like, a lot of people want to go home, but you also don't want to get beat the fuck up. So you're forced to beat up the PCs, and then guess what? You're sitting in the hole for 30, 60, 90 days.
It's a fucked up cycle, bro.
Yeah.
I like how they do jail in Europe, bro. You seen that shit, bro? It's like a vacation, dog. You don't even have to wear a jumpsuit. It's like, it's open door policy, you know?
Well.
So, and it's like way less violent, I guess. I don't know why.
People just come back for fun.
Yeah, it's the same thing in like Mexican jail, bro. Like, they're all just together and they hang out. I mean, I don't know what the deaths are like that. There's no numbers that I looked up. But
it's actually only California with these politics like this.
Really?
Like Utah, like...
It's all just together?
Yeah, nobody does that. It's literally only California.
I wonder if it's just because California is so diverse, though, dude. You know?
Yeah, and like dudes were going to like Arizona jails because California jails were so full. They were sending them to Arizona. Well, dudes over there, they don't politic, so it's like the white boys that were coming back were literally getting beat up because they're eating with the blacks or like hanging out with them, and it's like I'm not against that, bro. Like, I play basketball with every race. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, it's just a fucked up position. Like, you're going to force us to be this way or we're going to get stabbed or beat up. It's kind of fucked up. Like,
yeah.
So
have you gotten in trouble since then?
Jail time?
Yeah.
I went to jail for one night after all that, but it was street racing.
Yeah.
Dickhead cop.
Put you in jail?
Yeah, bro. But
in Victorville or?
Yeah, impounded my car.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it was actually funny, though, because the cop that pulled me and the homie over, we weren't even street racing. I just seen him, and I seen the homie, so I started fucking with him, like, riding his bumper. So he ended up taking off. Well, then the cop was, like, on the left of us, but it was an undercover. He literally jumped out in, like, basketball shorts and, like, a T-shirt, and then as soon as he pulled us both over, and then went to a back and changed real quick into, like, his like, work clothes. So then he's like mad as fuck at us because we're street racing. And he's like, I'm impounding both your cars. You're both going to jail. So I started being a dick to this fool. I'm like, man, fuck you, bro. Like, it's right before Christmas. You're going to take our cars and put us in jail. At least do one or the other. Like, just send us to jail and let someone pick our cars up, or take our cars and let us go home. Well, the other cops came. There was like 4 cops that came. And they pulled us to the side and they're like, well, they actually put us in the car, and then the cop came and talked to us. He's like, he don't know the penal code to a 30-day hold on your guys' car, and we're not telling him. So he's not going to be able to put a 30-day hold on it.
They're just going to take it forever or what?
No, the 30-day hold, you don't want a 30-day hold, because a 30-day hold is they force it to be in there for 30 days. You have to
pay for it.
And you have to pay every day it's in there. So as soon as we got out of jail the next morning, we went and got our cars. And the people at the police station were pissed. They were like, no, there's a 30-day hold. And then it doesn't say, and they're like, there should have been a 30-day hold on this shit. And we're like, no, we need our cars. So it was only like $200 to get our fucking car out, rather than it was probably like $5,000-6,000 for 30 days.
I even worth some cars, bro.
Yeah, just keep the motherfucker.
Dang, Victorville, bro. Yeah. Y'all be playing with people.
Yeah. The cops out there are douches, man.
I've met some pretty cool people in Victorville, like the community, but I mean, I'm out there just chilling, just on vacation or whatever, visiting.
Cops are wild, bro. Like, one time I got pulled over and I had my music playing or whatever, and then he's coming up to I see him in my mirror coming up, and he's got his gun drawn on me. Dang. And I'm like, I look at the one, like, what the fuck's your problem, dude? And he's like, He's like, I said I couldn't hear you. I had my radio up. I was turning it down. So he pulls me out the car, and there's a chick with him, like doing a ride along. So he obviously trying to show off for this chick.
She a baddie?
No. But I was like, look, bro, you're trying to show off for this fucking chick right here. I'm like, you're a bitch, bro. He's like, oh, I'm a bitch. I'm like, yeah, you're a bitch. Like, fuck you. You're drawing your gun on me. So then he was trying to act all hella cool or whatever. I'm like, bro, don't talk to me. So he ended up giving me a ticket for modified exhaust and no turn signal.
You have no turn signal? You didn't have turn signals?
No, I didn't turn my signal on when I got over. That's what the reason he fucking pulled me over.
Wow. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So have you ever thought about like doing like kickboxing matches or anything to kind of like sharpen those tools?
No, I don't know. I just like to fight like fists and everything, you know, just brawl.
Yeah.
I've been looking into those bare knuckle fights.
That shit's tight, bro. I'm so for that, dude. They have the bare. Are you talking about the bare knuckle fight, just the fist, or are you talking about like because they have bare knuckle MMA now?
And just the fist.
Yeah, that shit's tight. That shit's blowing up, and I'm super happy for all that. I see the fighters getting paid good. I'm seeing a lot of UFC fighters that kind of like. I feel like the UFC's gone so big. It's like you have your star power for however long, you know, and then they kind of just push you to the side to see who else is bigger.
Yeah. And
so I'm seeing a lot of these fighters that had a hype, like moving on to like BKFC, you know, and then they're like becoming the stars over there, you know. What's that one fool's name? I'm spacing on his name. He's so fucking funny, dude. With a fucked up nose. He just fought Luke Rockhold.
No.
Oh, it's gonna kill me. Mike Perry.
Oh, Mike Perry, yeah.
He's doing great in bare knuckle, dude. And I know he had like he fell off real hard at the UFC.
I didn't know he was in bare knuckle.
Yeah, he's the champ right now.
Yeah.
Dude, he's defended it like 4 times. I think he's defended it the most right now.
That's just crazy. Them fools are just getting fucked up.
Bro.
Brutal.
They're getting cut up like the first round, bro. It's so crazy.
You gotta see your knuckles just split and shit open.
Bro, when Mike Perry fought Luke Rockhold, he broke like all of his front teeth in like the second round, dude.
Oh my God.
He's a sad, and you know what's crazy is Luke Rockhold versus Mike Perry in MMA. I think Luke Rockhold wins, bro. I just think he has more skills. You know, he has like better. His kickboxing is better. I feel like his grappling is better. You know, but in BKFC, it's like that technique is okay. Is like that's one part of it, but it's like being a dog is what wins you the fight, bro. Yep. You can win a fight being sloppy as fuck, but just being a dog and just being in there, you know, and
be able to take a hit and deliver some.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to, and that's what we want to see, dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, Mike Perry, he's doing great in BKFC. Who's that? What's the MMA bare knuckle fighting? It's fucking that guy from Florida. Oh, he fought Cody Covington, and then he lost, and then
Colby Covington,
and then he hit him like at like some bar or something. Fuck, I think he's Puerto Rican or Cuban. Or hey, Masvidal.
Oh, Masvidal. Yeah.
He's got a MMA promotion where it's all bare knuckle.
He does?
Yeah, it's like just brand new. They just had like 2 fights, I think. You should check that one out. Maybe
definitely check it out. Yeah. Do you follow it on Instagram?
Yeah, I'll send it to you, dude.
Yeah, send it to me. Yeah.
They actually have an event coming up real soon, dude. Yeah. Maybe they'll see this and then you can sign up with them. You know, be your first pro fight. You know,
that'd be dope. Bare knuckle too.
Yeah. So I mean, what else? I mean, what else do you want to share, bro? What's next for you, dude?
Just want to make it to the top, bro. Make it to the top. Actually, I have an interview with BNSF on Wednesday.
Yeah. That's cool. So this is a cool way to prepare for it, you know?
Yeah.
Have you ever done like a podcast or interview before?
No.
Was it kind of like weird with everything?
No. I'm pretty outgoing, bro. I'd talk to a lot of people, bro, like especially trying to sell tickets and
yeah.
You know, I just gotta fucking mingle.
I feel like the lights is what kind of trips people out, dude.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah. All right. So
But do you know what BNSF is?
No, I never heard of him.
No, it's railroads. The railroads?
No, I never heard. I don't know BNSF. BNSF.
You never heard of the railroads? Like
I know what railroads are. Yeah, but I never heard of
that. Oh, that's who I have an interview with.
To fight?
No, to work. Like it's
I thought to fight. I was like,
no, I got an interview with them. It's actually really big. Like they still have a pension. It's hard to get companies with pensions nowadays.
Yeah.
Full benefits. Make pretty good money.
Yeah, well, I know the railroads they're going through a whole issue because they're cutting funding, and then they went on strike for a while, and then they agreed to give better benefits and hire more people because But from what I pay attention to the news mostly because of the podcast. Because sometimes I run out of shit to talk about, so then I'll just pull current events, you know. Mm-hmm. But one of the things they were fighting for, they weren't even fighting for more money. They just wanted time off, bro. Yeah. So the railroad companies were making the workers work when they were sick, and they were giving them like 1 sick day a year, dude. Yep. And so that was a whole big ordeal. So because of the strike, they agreed to start hiring more people. So hopefully.
So actually, before I went to jail, I wanted to get in the railroads. Well, once I got out, they didn't hire felons.
Yeah.
They didn't allow you to work if you're a felon.
They just changed it or what?
So yeah, now they have equal opportunity. A lot of people have changed to that because a lot of people went to jail for dumb shit, bro. Like
marijuana, bro. That was a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, people going to jail for shit, they don't deserve it, and it just ruins their life. But I could say though, a lot of people make excuses like, "Oh, I have a felony, I can't get a job." Bro, I've had like literally 30 jobs. Yeah. I've worked everywhere. I've worked in all the industries. I'm a welder, I'm a mechanic, like I can do everything. So it's like for someone to use a felony as an excuse is wild. Like I have a strike, first a violent strike and a felony. So it's like I'm the percent that doesn't get a job, but I'm gonna get a job no matter what.
Yeah, well, I think it's also the way you present yourself, dude. Like, just from talking to you, I wouldn't have thought that, you were that guy.
Yeah.
If there's certain people that you look at them and you're like, this fool looks like an inmate, bro. You know what I mean? Like a fucking long inmate. Yeah. Those people I can see, like, it's going to be rough.
Rough life for you, man. Yeah.
You got your head shaved and you got tattoos on your face and shit. And then if you're talking like, foo this, foo that, I'm like, all right, good luck, dog.
Yeah.
You go pick up fucking a trade or something because you're not working in no office, dog.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my girl's pregnant right now, so.
Oh, I was actually gonna ask you if you got a kid or anything.
Yeah, no, she's actually pregnant right now. So we have our first doctor's appointment actually on Wednesday. So I'm hoping I can make it after my interview and stuff.
It's exciting, bro.
Yeah, super exciting. I'm excited. So
you don't even know the gender yet or anything, right? Well, are you hoping for a boy?
I keep having dreams, bro. Like it's a boy, it's a boy, it's a boy. So
visions.
Plus, all my sisters have all girls.
So it's bound to happen.
It's bound to happen. Like my sister Mandy, she has 2 kids. Or she has 1 kid and 1 on the way. That's a girl. My sister Caitlin, she has 2 girls. Who else has a girl? Oh, my sister's boyfriend. So her baby daddy, his sister is having a girl. It's like everybody's just having girls,
You just feel like it's in the air. You're like, this has to be.
And I keep having dreams. I mean, I wouldn't mind a girl, like.
Yeah, healthy kid.
Yeah, but. Definitely, I know it's a boy. I keep telling her that. She's like, what if it's a girl? I'm like, no.
It's like when you flip a coin, bro. If it's heads like 90 times, you're bound for that one. Yeah. Tails, bro,
That's funny you bring that up because we picked out names already. So the girl's name is going to be Camden. So that's the only name for the girl. We're deciding if it's a girl. And then if it's a boy, it's either Crew or Ryder. So then she's like, well, because her name's Caitlin and my name's Chris, so it's C's. So she wanted to do Crew. Which I'm not against, but I really like Ryder. So then we flipped the coin like, all right, if you get tails, it'll be Crew. If I get heads, it'll be Ryder. Well, she flips the coin and it's heads, but it like landed weird. She's like, no, we got to redo it. So she flips it again, the heads again. I'm like, see, bro, it's fucking Ryder, bro.
I feel like Ryder's a good gender name for both, bro. It could be either or. I mean, if it's chick's named Ryder, I wouldn't think of anything. If it's a dude named Ryder, I'll be like, all right,
Yeah.
If it's a dude or a chick, are you gonna put him in like martial arts or anything?
For sure. I literally send her videos of like little dudes fucking punching the bag and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be in that shit at like 2 for sure.
Yeah.
If I can't make it, he's gonna make it. Like.
Yeah.
Start him out real young.
I mean, even if it's a chick, she might be into it. My coach's youngest daughter, she just recently told her mom and dad that she wanted to fight. She's like 10, dude.
Yeah.
She comes to classes and all that shit, dude. Her older sister stopped coming a long time ago, But it's like, even if it's a chick, she could be into it.
Yeah, there's actually this 15-year-old. She's in our class at that new gym I'm at. Bro, she is so good at jiu-jitsu, bro. Like arm bars, and she's just good at it, bro.
They pick it up, bro.
She is real good. She's going to be a star, like for sure.
Yeah, bro. All of our kids that I've seen come into the gym, they're like, their athletic abilities and their ability to learn is just crazy, bro. They're like this one chick we had, Jade, she was training with us for a while. She was doing like tornado kicks and shit.
Damn.
And that's how she would warm up. And I was like, she was literally like 12 years old, dude.
Damn.
Yeah. So definitely it's a good skill to get into. The reason I think I'm so good at kicking is because I started Taekwondo when I was like in elementary school,
You see, you guys have that flexibility. My hips don't fucking go that way, bro. Like to try to lift my leg up.
Gotta stretch, baby.
I know, but
everyday stretch, dog. Try to do the splits. There's actually a machine you can get that forces you to do the splits.
Really?
Yeah, there's the easier way too, though. You could get someone. I'll send you some videos of like stretches that I used to do. Nowadays, I don't even got to stretch, bro. My legs are just up there, bro.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played basketball for a long time, bro. Like, I'm really good at fucking basketball. And that shit, man, it keeps me tight, like, or like I'm forced to stretch because, like, my legs are all creaking and shit. My hips are all hurting.
Knees, bro.
Sciatic. Yeah, bro.
Basketball's not good on the knees, dog.
And also my ankles. I've rolled them so many times, like high ankle sprains, bro. My ankles are always like puffy, like they got water in them or something. I don't know, but
yeah,
my ankles are fucked up. My knees fucked up.
So what's your relationship? My bad, I'm jumping back and forth, bro. I'm sorry, dude. It's just
You're good,
bro.
yeah.
What's your relationship with your coach at your new gym, dude? Like, I know for me, dude, my coach is like my best friend, dude. He's like I wouldn't say best friend actually. He's just like a mentor, like father figure, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I know you're still new to everything, so do you have like a relationship like that with your coach?
We're building that for sure. Like, I respect him, he respects me. Like, there's not a lot of people I'll listen to. Like, that's just how I am. Like, if I don't feel like you got anything for me, I'll tune you out, you know? And I'll hear you, but guess what? One ear out the other. If I feel like you don't have the knowledge that I'm looking for. My coach, he's always like, let me see the other side of things. Like, I'm really always stuck like in one way, like how I was raised.
Yeah.
Especially like my dad, he's like one of my coaches, you know, like he taught me to live a certain way. Like if someone disrespects you, we take action, you know, and it might not be the best way to think, but it's just how I was raised, bro. And it's hard to, if you're raised one way, it's hard to get out of that lifestyle. So my coach, on the other hand, he helps me out a lot and he'll let me see the other spectrum of things, like especially going into this, these fights with this promoter, and he'll be like, look, just fight, make your money, and then we'll move on. But I told him the other day, like, I'm not fighting for them, bro, because guess what? All I'm going to do is bring them people and money. Why am I going to do that for someone that has no loyalty towards me? So he understands like where I'm coming from, but he really wanted me to fight this so I can get that boost. Like, it's my hometown. My people are going to be there, you know. But it's just not worth it to me. Like,
yeah. I think the relationship you have with your coach and your teammates is pretty important, bro. Like the most positive people in my life are the people from my gym, my coaches, dude. It's like they're always encouraging me to do, like even this podcast when I first started doing this almost a year ago, you know, the first people that were listening, that were my guests, they're my coaches, people from the gym, you know.
Yeah.
And like I've had the same friends since I was like a kid, bro. You know, I've maintained those relationships since I was like, 5'10". That's not to say they're bad friends, bro, but it's like they're just the type of people where if I'm having a bad day, I break up with my chick or something, they're like, let's go to the bar. Let's go fucking do drugs. I like that shit. It's probably something I shouldn't be doing, you know?
Right.
Versus my coach is going to be like, hey, dude, come to the gym. Let's fucking, help me out, do this, help me with that. They're trying to make sure that you're staying on the path.
Positive side of things.
Where you're not going to get in trouble, dude.
Yep.
And aside from that, it's like, they help me out so much mentally, dude. It's like they understand like how I think and they know like my habits and they're like, hey, you're doing this wrong, dude. Or I need to tell you this, you know? I think that's super important, especially like, even if you're an adult, bro, you can always learn and you can always like improve things, you know?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So
a lot of room to grow.
I hope you get that relationship with your coach.
And I feel it coming. Like we're still new, but you know, like he's super cool. He's fucking, it's funny because he always tells me like he was exactly how I was, or he's exactly how I am when he was
your age,
my age, you know? And he said that he had to go through all this to learn where he's at today. So like I respect someone that knows what I'm feeling, why I'm mad, why I'm upset. Like he understands all that, but he's also trying to give me guidance to how to alleviate that. But I pretty much told him like, dude, it's not a good thing to go in a fight when your mental's not there.
Definitely. That's number one, dude.
If your mental ain't there, bro, you're going to go in there and lose in front of everybody. And I'm not going to have that. Not saying I'm going to lose, but my mental is not right now. Like I'm so mad at the promoters. I'm so mad at like all the haters. I don't want to deal with it. I'm like, I'm good. I'll fight for someone else. I'll get a belt somewhere else, you know, like I'll be good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Back to bringing it back to the belt. So you got the belt for Gladiator Challenge, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, dude. How'd it feel?
It feels good.
Yeah.
I love it. Sitting in my room, just hanging up right there.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get more belts though, you know?
Yeah. I hope you do, bro.
I want to get down to like 185. That's my goal weight.
Yeah, you're walking around at what 204 or something?
No, I'm walking like 220.
Woo, bro,
Yeah.
you're a big boy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight to cut, dude.
I know.
Jeez.
I feel like once I like, if I'm like, I pretty much lose all like the majority of my fat, I'll be at like 205. Like I could be comfortable there.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to cut to 185. Like if I completely ate lean and like, you know, I'd be like 205.
Yeah.
Like right now, I was supposed to fight this fight at 230. So I was actually underweight.
Yeah.
I'm 220. So I was able to just eat whatever I want. Obviously not McDonald's and shit all crazy because this is not going to be beneficial, but I wasn't having to worry about my diet and losing weight. I'm just trying to pack on some muscle, you know?
Yeah, there's something to that, to not having to worry about the weight cut, but then it's also kind of like shitty when you're fighting a guy that's cutting down. So a guy that's like 260 cutting down to 230.
230,
that's
yeah,
not
exactly.
fun, bro.
No.
I feel like a lot of the newer fighters, at least in my experience, like at my gym, they try to fight at like around the weight class they walk at, you know? And I'm just like, nah, bro, you don't want to do that.
No.
We have a guy, dude, I always bring this guy up. I don't know if I should even say his name because I feel bad for bringing it up. There's a guy at my gym. He's actually that guy in that video. You probably saw me sparring a few days ago.
Oh, yeah.
He works hard, bro, runs every day. He trains every day. He's like, he helps out a lot. His problem is just weight cutting, dude. This dude, he's shorter than me. He's like 5'6". He weighs 180 pounds right now.
A
You know,
lot.
he's touched like 190, you know? And so he's trying to fight guys out like, 160.
And that short?
Yeah, so I was like, bro, you're going to be fighting guys that are like close to 6 feet tall, bro. I was like, it's not going to be a fun fight, dude. You need to get down to like 150, 140.
Yeah.
That's where you want to be at.
And that's my problem is like I don't have a lot of fat on me, but I'm just so dense and like muscle mass and like just everything. I'm just dense, bro. And I'm like kind of shorter. So it's like in order for me to get to 185, I'm going to have to lose some muscle.
Yeah. It is what it is, dude. I mean, unfortunately, that's just how fighting is. Like, I wish that people could fight closer to their weight, you know? I know 1FC does like the dehydration test.
Yeah.
But I know that I've heard people say that you can cheat that too. But I feel like it's a better system than kind of like what we're doing right now, you know?
Yeah.
Or just let them fight on steroids.
Just let them get it, yeah.
You know?
Like when I was like 200 pounds, bro, like look in the mirror and I'm just like, I'm fucking tiny.
Yeah.
Like it literally fucks with your head. Like you don't want to be tiny, bro.
But
Like,
you got abs though. Is that nice to have abs?
yeah, it's cool, but I'm like looking hella small. I'm like, fuck this.
It's beneficial though when you get smaller though because you're lighter, your cardio improves so much, dude, just from losing weight, you know?
Not having to push around so much weight.
Yeah, and it's cool, bro. You're faster. There's bringing back to the steroid thing though. I just saw a thing on the internet. I don't know if this is true, but there's a billionaire going around that's trying to start a promotion that allows steroid use.
What?
Yeah,
Just juice up and come fight.
Yeah, it's funny because he posted that, and then someone commented. One of my friends was like, "This is what having money's supposed to be like." You know?
Damn.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I wonder if he gets it going.
I don't know. That's gonna be hard because it's like I think it's like a regulated thing, right? It would have to be like I think amateurs or something. I think they don't test for amateurs. I've never seen anyone test for that.
No, they don't test for where I'm at.
Yeah, so I think only once you get to pro level is when they start testing. But
The USDA or whatever. But didn't they just take that out of UFC?
yeah, they took USADA out, but then they have a new governing body. It's the same body that does the NFL and NBA.
Mm.
So they just replaced it with another company, which I think is better because USADA was kind of like nothing against USADA, but just I heard stories about how they would come to fighters' houses at like 5 a.m, like the week before their fight,
I just come test them.
just to randomly test them. And it's like, bro, this guy is he's dehydrated, right? He's tired. He's probably been, training till late, and then you're gonna come fuck his sleep schedule up to test him. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah, you could wait till like 12, 1. What's the difference if the test is gonna be the same, bro? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
call me and tell me to come in.
Yeah, so that's one of the problems a lot of people have with USADA. So I'm for it, bro. Let's see this new company. I'm for the steroid use though. Just because that was the golden age of fucking fighting is when you had like Uberim and fucking what was that dude that fucked up Big Swing's eye? Vitor Belfort, bro.
Oh, that's when his eye came out, huh?
Yeah. Those guys were juiced to the gills, man.
Yeah.
And there's some rumors going around that these Russians are fucking getting juiced out in fucking Dagestan.
Yep.
They're like in fucking rural areas, like in the mountain where you can't get to them, The rumors, they go over there, they get their steroid use, and then they come back once they've cleared that shit,
Damn.
I believe it, bro. Russia's like fucking the doping capital of the world. You saw what happened with the Olympics, right?
Yep.
So I believe it. Anyways, dude, so anything else you want to add? What's coming up next for you, bro? So you're looking for another promotion, right? You said Cali Wars, right? Is the next one you want to go do?
No, Lights Out.
Lights Out. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I talked about a lot of shit. Lights Out, bro. Hopefully to see you at Lights Out. If you do have your last fight with Gladiator challenges, I'll try to make it out there, dude. Shoot me a DM.
I will not fight for them, so
yeah,
don't count on that one. But definitely like a Lights Out, or that's down here too. I don't know about if it's in Anaheim, but it's definitely down here.
Closer to me?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let me know, bro. I'll grab some tickets, bring some friends. And
yeah, bro. That's the best support right there.
Yeah, dude, network and meet some people out here that fight and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Chris.
Thanks, dude. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you big time.
Yeah, you want to plug in your IG or your gym or anything, dude?
Mr. Handy HD. That's my Instagram.
Mr. Handy. I'll put a picture of it right here. Boop, boop.
Thanks, dude.
Anyways, as always, fucking stay cool, stay high,
stay humble.
Stay humble. Sign yourself up for a fucking gym and meet some fucking dope people.
Some fighters.
Bye.